Good morning, y'all. This one creeping in. I can hear you.
But they can't. Now they can.
Go and get in the shower.
I'm getting the shower.
The Lord said, "Let there be light," and there was light.
I love reflected on that.
In it, I was thinking, she started in front of the sensor. She gonna mess up my thing. Sorry. Good morning, guys. This is what today is the 3rd of May. We are reading Proverbs 3. See what I did there? May and 3. Okay. My son, do not forget my law, but let your heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace they will add to you. Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on a tablet of your heart. Write them on the tablet of your heart, and so find favor and high esteem in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with the first fruits of all your increase. So your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as a father the son of whom he delights. Happy is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding. For her proceeds are better than profits of silver. For her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies. And all the things you may desire cannot compare with her. Length of days is in her right hand. In her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her, and happy are all who retain her. The Lord by wisdom founded the earth. By understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths were broken up, and clouds dropped down the dew. My son, let them not depart from your eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, so they will be life to your soul and grace to your neck. Then you will walk safely in your way, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, you will lie down, and your sleep will be sweet. Do not be afraid of sudden terror, nor of trouble from wicked men when it comes. For the Lord will be your confidence, and will keep your foot from being caught. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in the power of your hand to do so. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it, when you have it with you. Sorry, let's go again. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back and get your teeth in down. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it to you. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it, when you have it with you. Do not devise evil against your neighbor, for he dwells by you for safety's sake. Do not strive with a man without cause, if he has done you no harm. Interesting. Do not envy the oppressor, and choose none of his ways, for the perverse person is an abomination to the Lord, but his secret counsel is with the upright. The curse of the Lord is on the house of the wicked, but he blessed the home of the just. Surely he scorns the scornful, but gives grace to the humble. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the legacy of fools. Yeah, that is Proverbs 3 on the 3rd of April. So there was a thing that really stuck out to me. Yeah, it's, you know what? Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. See, what we tend to do, I think we tend to elevate our own knowledge, our own perception. It's like if things aren't going as we think it's going, so as we think it should be going, I should say. It's interesting actually. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and it's like just their idea of how certain events should be going, or should have gone, or both. It's not panned out. It's not panning out the way they think it should. And so there's a certain level of frustration and annoyance that has caused. And this scripture reminds me that God has a plan, and we can't necessarily see God's plan. Sometimes we see parts of it emerging. Like obviously in hindsight, we go, like I know that I lost a position at this place, and when I lost that position, it's mad. It's like no, it was hurtful actually. I was hurt. I was in a bad place for a little while, not knowing that now I'm meant to go and do this, and then I basically made certain moves, and I'm going in a certain direction that I could not have gone in if I was still at that place. If I still had that position, couldn't be doing this other stuff. And oftentimes, all the time, God sees the bigger picture. God knows the plan. So it's like where we're thinking, oh no, how can I get fired from that job? It's the end of the world. Well, not the end of the world, but it's this is this is bad. It's not bad. It had to happen for the plan, right? For God's plan to proceed. So your plan, I'm going to be here for this long time, and I'm going to do this and do this, and then I'm going to run this department, then I'm going to move up there, I'm going to move up there, I'm going to get paid more, I'm going to like the one. Then I'm going to be on the board, and I'm going to be a partner, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, where these are really good aspirations. God's like, nah, you're going to go into that company. You're going to start off bottom. And because you start off bottom, you're going to learn everything about that company, how it works, how this is implemented, how that is done. And then, with that knowledge, you're coming over here and you're doing it for yourself. And more importantly, you're doing it for me and my kingdom. And so where you thought you was going to go to the top, because like now you're going to go there, you're going to learn that, and you're going to come over here, and you're going to start at the top. And then you go higher. So it's just sometimes trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, because there are things that we cannot understand. There are things that go on in the spirit world that we can't see it, and we have trouble understanding that which we cannot see. As humans, it's like, wait, what do you mean? Spirits? Nah. Yeah, they exist. And anything that's going to happen in the physical realm will happen first of all in the spiritual realm. So trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. And with all your heart is actually deep as well, because sometimes with trust, sometimes we're not honest with trust in it. We pretend we trust. Oh no, I trust you a bit, and no, I trust you this much, and I trust you this much. In my opinion, it's not trust. No, I trust you. Like I'd leave you like in the same house as my woman, but like there have to be other witnesses, not like alone. Like this ain't trust. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, anytime you put conditions on your trust, as far as I'm concerned, that's not really trust. I'll trust you if there was a snowstorm and you couldn't leave there and then whatever. No. So with all your heart, this is full trust. This isn't like this lame, partial trust that some of us be doing. This is God with my heart. What's more dear to you than your heart? I mean, your heart is, it's a vital organ, isn't it? I mean, everything in your body is important, but your heart is one of those things where it surfaces the whole thing. Like, lose lose a finger, it's gonna, you might be alright, be a learning curve. How do I pick my nose without my index finger? Do you know what I mean? Whatever, but use your pinky. You should be using your pinky anyway. It's a shameful index finger for nose, nostrils, not good. Damn, disgusting. But yeah, so it's like it's full trust. That heart sends, blood to everywhere. It's vital. So it's like, trust me with your dearest, right? Trust in the Lord with all your heart, with every single thing, with every fiber, with all, and lean not on your own understanding, because you don't understand like God understands. That's the truth. So that really sticks out to me. Like, anytime I read that, it's always a reminder. It's like, trust the Lord, Darren, because sometimes life be showing you shapes. You're like, what is that? No, like somebody says this, or somebody does that, or that happens, or this letter drops, and it's like, trust the Lord, all your heart, all your heart. And obviously, a lot of wisdom talk. Happy is a man who finds wisdom, and a man who gains understanding. Wisdom and understanding should always be, paired, always paired. In her left hand, riches and honor. Length of days are in her right hand, and in her left hand, riches and honor. And again, we're talking wisdom here. Wisdom. There was something else that stuck out that I apparently cannot find. Did it actually stick out? For whom? It's interesting. I used this scripture just yesterday. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as a father the son in whom he delights. Yeah, that one sticks out to me. It's like being a father as well. Like sometimes I have to really get like a bit dark on my child. Like, what are you doing? I tell her off sometimes. It's not because I hate her. It's not because I want to be the ultimate party pooper. It is because I love her. And ultimately, I want her to learn the best so that she can be the best and attain the best and, do the best. With bread, ginger hearts, and well done, brother. Shouts out. I said that the wrong way around, didn't it? But y'all understand it. He used to use this analogy of, and it stuck with me. It was like, the father is at the park with his child, and they're playing, whatever, and then there are some children like running around in the sandpit. A few of them, one of them his, running around in the mud. Sorry, getting all muddy. Maybe it was sandpit. Maybe it was mud. I'm gonna use mud because it's a bit more, the sand, you just brushing it off. But yeah, the mud, they're rolling around in the mud, and the father sees it. He goes over there. He grabs his child. He grabs the child that he loved, and he's like, "Get up! What are you doing in this mud? Get out of the mud!" He takes his child out of the mud. He leaves the rest of those children there. It's not his business. He corrects the one that he loves. Um, and yeah, so sometimes in life, sometimes we feel like, God, why are you doing this to me? And if you ever feel like that, I would surmise to you, I'm gonna beat this child of mine. Why can't I hear bang, 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 bang music? I hope you cannot hear the music. It's really terrible. Brother! Brother! If you are feeling, oh God, why me? Why is this? I would ask you to ask yourself: is God punishing me, or is he correcting me because he loves me? Is he teaching me because he wants better for me? Is he teaching me because he knows there is better within me? Um, yeah, but that's Proverbs 4. No, it's Proverbs 3, right? Yes. Why are you looking at your? Because the further I'm up. Anyway, thank you very much for reading the Proverbs with me this morning, everybody.